Hi guys, so today we are at Lykopis Archery in Vancouver, and today we are going to be trying to do some archery. As someone who I can't even do a push-up, so I don't know how this is going to go. It's going to make me super uncomfortable. It's the very first time ever trying to hold a bow and arrow. I don't even know if that's what they're actually called, but I assume so. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and try this out. Let's make it uncomfortable. Hi, so we're here at Lykopis Archery with Patricia Gonzalez.
Hello.
Please tell us about your business.
This is Lykopis Archery. We are a traditional and historical archery school, and we teach everything there is to do with historical archery. So not just archery, not just shooting the bows, modern or historical. We also teach bow crafting, arrow crafting, quiver crafting. The next workshop we have coming up is bow sock, which is like what the bow lives in when you're not using it. Yeah, we have a plethora of things going on here, so not just archery, and quite a expensive or extensive retail shop.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
We also have a competition team, and we do one-on-one lessons, group lessons, class lessons, birthday parties, horse archery, youth classes, and to me, the youth class is the coolest class because they get to learn all sorts of crafting. Right now, they're making a Neolithic backpack and a medieval arrow. I think they're still making medieval, yeah. Medieval quiver.
That's so cool.
So, yeah.
So you do it all?
We do it all, and we do film, and we do prop building, we do some stunt stuff. Yeah, we do it all. As long as it's traditional and historical, we don't do any of the modern stuff.
So what are you going to be doing today?
Today you're going to be shooting a 16-pound bow. Competition shoots between 50 and 55 pounds, so there's a certain amount of strength training that needs to be.
Very nice.
Yeah, if you're going to shoot. I mean, you're shooting at about 10 meters or less today. If you need any equipment, we provide everything for you. A lot of us, shouldn't say most, but a lot of our students choose to buy equipment when they're either approaching testing for intermediate, or they have tested and they're ready to get their own bow so they can practice draw and stuff at home. Right? We encourage you to practice. Sometimes I will send you home with workout homework, like especially modernly, a lot of us spend a lot of time sitting at a desk.
Yeah.
Right? So we lose communication with our body. You wouldn't be surprised how many people are like, I'm like, bring your finger to your mouth. You might even do it today, right? So is it like they're out here and I'm like, bring your finger to your mouth, and they'll go. I'm like, please don't bite your, Or my favorite is when they're at full draw and you're just trying to get them to do something and they'll go, what? You know, don't look at me. So
no.
A lot of folks are not in touch. So we try to help you get in touch, but we provide all the equipment for you. I thought I opened arrows. And you don't even need to go buy it.
I did. Can you see?
Can you see us in the mirror? Oh, it's okay.
We can close the mirror. You can close those curtains, and then you're only stuck with this one.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be, you right-handed or left-handed?
I am right-handed.
Yeah, so we're going to be facing this way. So if we close these curtains, then you'll get us there, unfortunately.
That's fine. Okay.
So yeah, don't even don't need a lot of people are, oh, I'm going to do archery, and they run to Amazon and they buy all the stuff, and then they end up not using it.
And
Yeah. Yeah, this is it's just a simple sash, and it's easy enough.
It does the job.
It does the job.
It's mobile too.
3 moves, 1, 2, and 3, the forward lift and draw method. You're gonna start right here. The bow is at a 30-degree angle, and all you're gonna do is lift this hand up to right here. So this is position 1, position 2, and then position 3. Yeah, your elbow's down here, but that's okay.
Higher.
Yeah.
Higher.
So you're leading with this elbow. A lot of people tend to get into position 2 and then they do this. Right? You want to lift. If you look, I'm not moving my draw hand, which is my right hand, my dominant hand. You see I'm not moving it, but there's tension on the string. We call that the tension key, because that's the key for you to imagine separating the bow and your draw hand. It's not an old-timey lawnmower. You're not, pulling it like this. You go this way and we stop. We take a breath, we inhale, we exhale, we lift and drop. Our goal is to be all the way horizontal, all the way across from the elbow. Well, if you see the horse, it should be riding flat, not uphill, and it should definitely not be dead. Archery from a dead horse sucks, right? Okay, so you're gonna start by holding the bow right here. I am going to guide you, which means I might touch your arms, maybe your ribs, your hips. I will try and tell you where I'm going to touch before I touch, okay?
I consent.
You consent, awesome. All right, so I'm gonna now say 4 words, and I need you to repeat it.
4 words.
I'm gonna say, you're funny. I'm going to say, you're hilarious. I like you. I'm gonna say 4 words, wait for them. I need you to repeat those words as well. And this is for safety, so everybody knows. Okay, are you ready? The range is open. The range is open. You said nothing.
Range is open.
No, you gotta say it with us. Try again. The range is open.
The range is open.
Oh, that was all right. We can accept that. That was okay. It was pretty mediocre.
I'm sorry. I'm new. I'm uncomfortable.
Sometimes the classes sing. They'll be like, the range is open. I'm like, oh. This is called closed stance. What we do here is different from what you're gonna get at any other archery school. They're gonna start you out with open stance, and you're gonna do Olympic style draw, where you hold the ball like this, you reach out and you grab the string and you pull. Okay, that is Olympic style or modern style. That's not gonna work with traditional and historical styles. So I can tell you as a hunter, unless you're in a blind, standing out there, if our cameraman was my prey and I stepped out from behind a tree and I went, he's gonna run away by the time I come to full draw, right? So we start everybody in closed stance because it reduces the amount of lower body movement. It hurts your psoas muscle, that's the one that connects your torso to your legs, if you're doing this, right? When you're doing archery, the only thing moving are your arms, okay? When you release, I want you to just open your fingers like this. Resist the urge to fly your hand out, because you will hit me in the face. I will probably kick you in the shin. Resist your flying your hands back, like our friend Orlando Bloom from we call it Lego acid, right? And he did that because Peter Jackson wanted him to dress up archery. Archery is really boring when you look at it like this, right? So that's why when I worked on this show, we did the exciting motion to be actually the knock on in the draw rather than the release. Yeah, right?
So, add some pizzazz.
Exactly. Right?
Yeah.
It's cool. That's right. So when you release, just open your fingers. This is what we refer to as a static release. This is a beginner release. As you become an intermediate, you actually do the follow through release and you unfold your fingers. So you saw me draw some of these bows, the Eurasiatic composites. I drew it with my thumb. Right, so when we release with our thumb, we do this, that's the follow through. So the horse archers will put their hand out like this. So each archery has a different kind of follow through. So Olympic style also does this.
So we're just doing this.
So you're just doing a static release. Now, if you went to another archery school here in the Lower Mainland, they're gonna get you to do the follow through. As I said, we break everything down into steps, right? So as an intermediate, you don't stop in position 2. You actually do what we call the fluid crescent. And as an advanced, the whole thing. Just follows all the way through, right? We knock on, we shoot, all nice and fluid. Okay, so are you ready? Okay.
Where's the hand position?
You're good.
Yeah?
So we're gonna start you out in what we call the Y grip. And this is exactly how you should hold the bow. A lot of people, it looks like a pistol, it looks like a grip. So a lot of people actually just wanna like grip the bow. You know, they want to,
You want to show it here?
I can show it right here on this bow. This is my hunting bow. This is unstrung. So a lot of people want to hold the grip like this, because it looks like you should hold it like that, and it's beautiful like that, but what you actually want is a Y grip. You want 30-degree angle here, and you're just letting the bow sit in the Y of your hand. I can literally let this go, and it's
I think
just
it's
gonna
just I
sit
have
there.
small fingers.
No, it's because you're doing it well right off the bat,
Thank you.
right?
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely. So you see how I'm just letting that float there? Right, I don't even need to grip it. Yeah, you could let it float too. Yeah. It's okay, it's not yours. If you drop it, it's fine.
There you go.
It's mine.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay. Resist the urge to like grab it, okay? So let's get the feet back into position. We want them as straight as possible. And I see that you've got a bit of a double jointed elbow. So when you bend your hand, your arm goes like this.
Yeah, a little bit.
You see the words? We want the bow hand to be like this. We don't want to turn it in. You see it, watch my wrist here. As I turn my elbow in, my hand wants to come down. So if I hold the bow like this, my elbow is going to turn out. You want it relaxed. You just barely want it holding on. Yep, bend it a little bit. Yep.
Okay.
So you see when you brought your nice stance, but when you brought your bow up, you did this. You turned your torso. Keep everything straight all the way across. Okay, and we want to keep this bent. Nope, let me bend it. There you go. Push, push. No, don't move the body. You see how your hips just like got sassy hips? No sassy hips. There we go. Okay, look that way. You ready? No, don't be afraid.
Yes.
I'm a professional. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Lift and draw. Corner of the mouth. That's your thumb. That's your thumb. Yeah,
move the
finger.
thumb.
Now 1, 2, 3. Open those fingers.
Open?
Open.
Ah, I shot it.
You did. You totally did. So a couple of things. One, we put a huge grip on the bow. Yeah, just relax. And as soon as you gripped it, that elbow turned in. Okay, so just go this way, and I'm gonna give you a tiny hug. Okay?
Okay.
Hips look great. Do you do other martial arts?
No.
You got a really good stance.
Oh, thank you.
Like most, I don't know how old you are, and I'm gonna be one of those Gen Xers and be like, oh, these young people these days are like this. Like I get kids in here your age. I shouldn't refer to you as children. You're adults.
That's okay.
And they do
I'll take
this.
it.
Like they have no ability to do open up this way.
Oh, really?
Because they scrunch out into
Oh, yeah. It's the
Right?
phone kids, screen kids, iPad kids.
iPad kids, screen kids. Yeah.
You see that? I shot it.
You did. I didn't even see where it went.
It's on in the
It's in the butt.
It's in the butt.
Okay, it's in the butt. Okay, 1 above, 2 below. Excellent. Let's see if you can do it on your own. So you go into position. So take a nice big breath. And as we exhale, we're gonna push the arrow towards the floor. Exhale. Now another big breath. And then as we exhale, 1, 2, 3, lift and drop. Point your face that way. 1, touch the corner of your mouth. 1, 2, 3, release. Yeah, you're like a natural.
Ah.
Yeah,
Except for my elbow.
It's common. So most people cannot do what I'm about to do. You see
Oh,
how,
it's stabilized, but this is turning. Yeah, that's impressive.
right? So I've been doing archery for 41 years. And if I put my 2 hands together, you'll see a massive length distance in my arms.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the density of my bones in this arm is different than in this arm.
Oh.
I know I got hit by a car and they did x-rays and they're like, what the? The x-ray guy was like, what the fuck? I'm like, did that man just swear at me? Yeah, so being able to independently move your elbow is something we've lost evolutionary wise. It's something we could totally do as humans because we came out of the trees, right? So having that rotation is something that we've evolved out of. And I personally think it's something we need to evolve back into, having that flexibility. So one of the things that we do here a lot is flexibility movements,
How you do?
intermediate warm up. They do this with weights, yeah. Tai Chi is really good. Flexibility. Wing Chun is really good, flexibility. So one of the things we do is we hold our weights and do that stuff. So it's strength. Archery is strength and flexibility. So here for our warm up as a beginner, you're doing mostly stretching. As an intermediate, you're both doing stretching and strength training.
Oh. Very interesting.
So you're more body aware than most people your age.
Oh, really?
Like they don't know where their arm is, their head. They don't know, like I said, like they touch their face, they're shrugging. They don't
Yeah.
realize they're doing this until I'm like, look in the mirror, and they're like, Oh my God, am I
that's what the
really
mirrors
doing-
are for.
Yeah, the mirrors are for us to practice our drawing stuff in, yeah.
Gotcha.
Not just to mess up the film people.
And just look at
Okay, 1 above, 2 below. Yeah, I can't help it. Okay, so push it towards the floor. Good, everything. Let's use as much arm as possible. And then when you're ready, remember when you draw, you're gonna draw like this, not like this. Yeah? Okay, 1, inhale. 1, 2, 3, exhale, lift and draw. Don't scrunch your shoulders up. 1, 2, 3, release. Nice.
Ah.
Good job. Put your bow up there on the hook or on one of the hooks.
Dun, da, da, da.
And let's go get our arrows. So what we would do now is...
You blow the whistle 3 times?
We would blow the whistle, but unfortunately I lost my whistle, so we're going to do this.
And that means
Now, if Eva wanted to come downstairs, we would turn the light at the bottom of the stairs to green. So when we approach the butts, we never want to approach straight on. And if all of the folks here, like say it was you and me and more people in class, everybody else would have to stop
it'd be one at a
here.
time?
Because yes, everyone have to stop. And when we retrieve from the left into the center and from the right into the center. Does that make sense? So when you retrieve your arrow, I'm gonna say something really funny. We'll get your arrow from here. We'll take your arrow from here. So let's say this one was your arrow, and this one is your arrow, and then this one belongs to me. Okay, so if I was retrieving, this is where it gets funny. I love saying this. Are you ready? Place your hand firmly around the butt. Grasp your shaft, twist, and pull backwards. So if this was your arrow, you would retrieve this. What you wouldn't do is then reach over someone else's arrow to retrieve. You would then back up all the way back here, and that person would go forward and get their arrow and come back. The reason we do is a couple of things. One, arrows you've already figured out pretty expensive. I don't want to reach over, because if I reach over and I break this, I'm liable for this. And if you have woods, I've seen somebody do this, reach through wooden arrows and break them and be like, oh, I'll just buy you a new one. It's like, you can't, it's handcrafted and it cost me $62, right? So we don't want to reach through our past. I also could turn to you and be like, hey, can I grab your arrow for you? And you'd be like, oh yeah, sure. And I'll take your arrow out. But when I hand it to you, I'm always gonna hand it to you knock end first. I'm gonna keep a distance of my arm and the arrow away from you and your arm so you can take it. What you're gonna say is thank you.
Thank you.
Then I know that you have it, so I can let it go. What I'm not gonna do is be like, hey, danger, right? Danger. When we've, the reason we stay back there is sometimes arrows go in and you're like, and honestly, having been shot with this end and seen this end go in people, I would take this end any day.
Oh.
This makes a huge gouge.
Yeah.
So, and I've seen people literally struggling and not aware and go, and someone be like, eh. Yeah, so we're very safety conscious here as far as that goes. And then what we're gonna do is push back and try and get our heels on our ground, on the ground, and then we're gonna come forward and touch our right knee to our left elbow. And then we're gonna go back, and then we're gonna do a push-up. And then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna twist and bring our left knee to our right elbow, and then we're gonna go back, and we're gonna do a push-up. And then we're gonna go. How old are you?
I did 2.
Good job. Good work. I did 5 or 4. And then jump your legs forward. Oh no, what are you doing? Jump your legs forward. with your hands.
Jump.
Yep, now squat.
I can do this.
Yeah, now burst up onto the toes. And settle. Yeah. You good?
Yeah.
I did 15 of those. That just tells them no. Okay, go. You're on your own. All by yourself. Do it.
2, right?
All the way. So go all, yeah. So if you don't use all your arms, you're gonna end up doing this. You're not gonna have enough room to open up and spread. So remember, it's supposed to be pointing towards the floor. So
Towards
I'm gonna
the
pull
floor.
the curtain back very briefly. Can you see yourself?
Yes.
You see from your elbow here, all the way down the arrow is a straight line.
I see.
Okay?
I see what you mean.
So don't hunch that shoulder up. A lot of people tend to go from position 1 to position 2.
Oh, okay.
Or, my favorite, the scoop,
no.
right? So what we want to do is maintain the line from the elbow to the arrow. So come back to here, and you want to imagine, so let's get some strong hips in there. You got a little sassy for a second. Push towards the floor. Yeah, so you see now you have that straight line. So as you lift and draw, 1, 2, 3, we're maintaining that straight line. Let's bend that elbow out of the way, and 1, 2, 3, release. So, danger zone.
Bleep.
I can tell you as a person that has hit that area,
Yeah, it's
okay,
not fun.
there were tears, there was snot, and I literally almost peed myself. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So the reason that happened is because when you drew,
I turn my body.
you turned your body, which made your bow hand come over here and everything draw like this. Remember that we're doing this, stretching out across our pecs and squeezing our lats together. Those are your lats at the back. Those are the big ones that are the wings, like Arnold Schwarzenegger has those big lats, right?
Big boy.
So you're using your latissimus dorsi. We're up here. See all the ones in red? That's literally what you're using for archery. The only one they're not showing there is your trapezoids, which are these ones up here. Yep, these ones that go here. You're using those to not do this, but to do this, to push them down. So one of the exercises that we do here, we grab these really heavy ones. These are 40 pounds, and we literally just go. It's not just lengthening the arm, it's pushing down with the lats, and then we roll them back. Yeah. So archers generally have really big reaches because our arms are stretchy. Okay?
Stretchy arm.
Stop. 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 Just stay there, Jan. Okay, ready?
I guess so.
The correct answer as an
Yes.
archer is yes.
Yes.
Exactly. You're always ready. We're born ready.
Always
We're
ready.
ready to
Always
go.
ready.
We're born that way.
We're born down.
Remember, you can now, once you become an archer, kill things from far away.
I will always.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
Exactly. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, so don't forget to breathe. Inhale, exhale with the effort. Good. Keep that arm bent. Bend. Inhale, exhale, lift and separate. Corner of the mouth. Good, that's your thumb. Touch your corner of your mouth. And release. Good. Let's go again. You need to bend that.
Bend
so you
it.
see how your bow hand was, instead of being here, it was over here a little bit. So that time you didn't turn the torso, you just cheaped out on the,
Gotcha.
you cheated.
I'm sorry.
Don't do that, archers, don't cheat.
I'm not a cheater.
We don't cheat.
I try not to.
We can just shoot you from really far away. You don't need to cheat. We don't even need to see you.
I wouldn't even know what hit me.
You just be like, oh, I've been shafted. Okay, ready? Okay, so nice big inhale. Let's straighten those hips out because you turned. No, go the other way. Yeah. Okay, push the arrow towards the floor. So come back to position 1, and I'm gonna imagine that I'm gonna slap your elbow and that energy is gonna travel. Yeah, there we go. Keep that bent. 1, 2, 3, lift and draw. Corner of the mouth. Okay, you're in the danger zone. I'm just gonna help you out here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, release. Stop closing your eye. Okay, stay where you are. So I'm gonna touch the top of your head.
Touch me.
So you did one of the things that most people do.
Gotcha.
So you turned your head and you tipped it. Yeah,
Okay.
no Hawkeye here. We don't do that purple man bleep, okay?
How do you think I did?
I think you did great. I think
Yeah.
you were a borderline natural. I was pretty surprised you hadn't done any martial arts before because your movements were, you took direction really well and you were aware of your body physically, which is a bit of a rarity these days. So all you did wrong really was close your eyes.
It was scary.
No, it wasn't scary.
I'm
It was
just kidding.
awesome.
It was great. It was amazing.
No, you-
So, where can we find you?
You can find us at 2180 Main Street, located conveniently between Yummy Donuts and Beer. That is Main and 6. And we are here Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 10:30 in the morning to 5:30 at night. And then we have ongoing classes on Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, 2 classes on Saturday, youth classes on Sunday, and we do crafting workshops Sunday evening starting at 17:30, which is 5:30 to you North America. Currently, if you want to see the workshop that we're working on right now, it is introduction to boyery, and they are making bows, so you can come and look through the window on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock.
So for all things archery, go to Lykopis Archery. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much for coming. You were great, and come to class.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. You can make moving targets.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can even have fish and bears.